What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Modine, and I'm back again with another video. Let's get straight into it. Charlie, who VEX Shatta Wale? For a long time now, Shatta hasn't been updating us a lot on Facebook, saying things. The way he usually will go and address some things in the industry and things. Shatta did do but looks like someone just VEX Shatta. So I'm on Facebook. I'm on his official page. He has said quite a lot, and I want us to digest it a little bit, and Charlie Shatta Wale. The last one he made was about 24 minutes ago, but let's get to the very base of it. He started this rant somewhere today. Yes, today, about 11 hours ago. He said, "One day I will buy Ghana and rent for people." So when you wrote this one, I just wasn't moved by it, in a way. It's Shatta can just be making some funny comments and stuff like that. So that is exactly how I saw it. I don't know, for some weird reason I'm taking like deeper breath and all stuff. I'm struggling to breathe in a way. So and then he followed up with, "The youth of this country are just moving with time, but our old folks are just far behind where the world has gotten to, and they don't seem, or they don't want to understand and accept that too." Shaking my head. I don't know who has said what, and I'm sure probably it's one of these radio comments and people passing, doing their punditry works and all this blogging and stuff like that. And this was written 2 hours ago, so that's when he actually started going at it. We know Shatta Wale is one of the guys who always goes with the time. I mean, if Ghanaians are using Facebook Live today, it was because Shatta Wale made it attractive. He made them see the productivity bit of going live on Facebook. And today, all the media houses are going live on Facebook. You can argue with your keyboard if you think it is not true, but the facts are there. Let's go to the next one. He said, "If I go live these days, I don't want anyone to tell me or ask me why I'm talking in a certain manner, because that's the cure for the primitive minds." So yes, I'm sure someone has triggered something, I'm sure someone has triggered. So he wants to go classic Shatta Wale style and just go online and just start, going at people. Those who don't want listen sense, those Shatta would tell them a lot of things and they will still be like, "Nah, Shatta, we not go hear you," Then he followed up with, "Your industry folks were chasing fame and branding whilst Shatta was chasing kwacha, the money, the moolah. Can you use I am famous to pay bills?" Of course not. You can't use I am famous to pay bills. I mean, sometimes in Ghana, Shadi, Ghana be one funny place, out there in other countries, right? When you're famous and you go to some places, they will actually give you free stuff and they will allow you to use your fame to publicize them in a way, right? But Ghana, oh my goodness. Charlie, Ghana be some different level. Oh. Let me tell you one story. So, where I lived and grew up, right, there used to be a house in the neighborhood where, at the time, one of the biggest songs in Ghana was "You May Kiss the Bride." Boli, "You May Kiss the Bride." That song. Now, "You May Kiss the Bride." And at that time, the song was everywhere. The Boli you guys know today, who partnered with Reggie CP to become the whatnot at the British Got Talent. Yes, that's the same Boli I'm talking about. And on that street, I'm talking about Lashibi Community 16. So if Boli is watching, and the guy's house, I mean, the man is now late. The man and the wife are both late, but one of the sons in the hood become Abonabo, right? And Charlie, that house inside where Boli rents single room, where Charlie, then some boys did and things like that. You understand? for me, from far, I knew Charlie that entertainment thing inside. No money, no share that day, or money day, but it was going to the wrong people. You understand? And that same place, that same lane, right? We had one. I've forgotten the name of this man and his record label. He started like a record label, a Ghana man, and he has a big house over there. And that was where I saw not Captain Planet, but the other one, the other guy who's with Captain Planet of 4x4 fame, the one who says, "Oh no," I've forgotten the name, but you know who I'm talking about. He came there to feature on his first song, I mean, first music video at that time. And it was with one guy who uh, is based in Teshi. You know, I remember the song, but I don't remember the name of the guy. The song goes like, "Whoa, man, why you bleaching? Don't you know, say you're bleaching no good, yeah? You never know, say you're bleaching no good, you?" That song, I really love the song, but I don't know if it got the needed publicity, but it didn't become like a huge song in Ghana, right? So in that hood, Abortion. That's the name of the guy, Abortion, right? That was the first time I saw Abortion and the guy. Oh, the name of the artist is Crystal Guy. Crystal Guy. So you guys living in Teshi and all the rest, you might know Crystal Guy, yeah. And Crystal Guy was being managed or produced by this man I'm talking about, and the first music video was shot in the house, like I said, right? And um back then, looking at this artist and the way they carry themselves in public and wearing the big shoes, the big clothes and all those, those days it was the baggy jeans and all that stuff when the hip life movement was actually going on, right? And so I understand Shatta Wale when he says that, can you use fame? Can you use I'm famous to pay bills? Charlie, you can't actually use it to pay bills. And so I like the way he decided to go a separate way and then made it. Let's go to the next one. He wrote, he said, I saw a problem in the Ghana music, and I used a different approach to the problem. Today, see you who they I say see you who they reign in Captain's voice. Cause nothing forgot. I've forgotten the title of that song, but Captain's song, yeah. Today see me who they reign, who they big up Captain, man. Um so yeah, you see, this is one thing we don't actually talk about enough, and this is why Shatta Wale usually gets angry with some of these pundits who sit online and speak ill about him. Now, there is a system where Ghanaian musicians over the years have followed, right? You release songs quarterly, and then maybe after like 2 years, you release an album, or maybe once in every 3, 4 years, you release an album and you do radio tours, and even the shows you get to play, you are not billed directly. It is by these radio stations putting together some of their own shows, and you have other entities putting out shows and you get to play some. And it's because the biggest events you can get to play will be these festivals, and they are usually being sponsored by the telcos at the time. And even before the telcos, you have these people selling the alcoholic beverages and all that kind of stuff. And your best bet will be National Theatre, you understand, where some events will be held and you would have the chance to showcase what you have. Other than that, you go hungry, right? Shatta Wale saw that trend. He didn't like it. He broke free from that. And today we are seeing. And so when you're seeing his success and you still sit down and you try to direct him where to go, then Charlie, me, and they look at some of the people and ask that they might head they pain them or something. It'd be like whether they be okay or they not be okay. You get what I they talk. Because you clearly see someone being successful at something and you think you know better. With all your knowledge and your so-called wisdom and your know-how and your big English and whatnots, who have you been able to bring right from the very lowest level of pure talent to a massive A-lister? Who have you done so to? And so I understand him when he says some of these things, you understand? And then he continues to go like, it's funny how people don't accept facts in this country. Show me the biggest artist in the country and their worth. Let's start from catalogs before the investment and the luxury. Wow. Charlie, now Shatta is going to talk his talk, man. He says, show me the biggest. Even with what he displayed at the Independence Square recently, when some people are talking, they will say arguably one of the biggest artists in Ghana. No, there is nothing like arguably one of the biggest. Shatta Wale is the biggest artist from Nana A to Nana B to now. There is no one bigger than Shatta Wale. You can argue with your keyboards, you can do whatever, but you're talking about an artist with the largest music catalog in Ghana, like Charlie Rich catalog. Shatta gets songs, so Shatta, what Shatta build, right? What Shatta build, no musician can build that. The musicians we are seeing today in the industry, no one is as hungry as Shatta is. Let's call facts and let's just be honest with the truth. Is if you're out there and you look at all the artists we say that they work hard, that they work hard, that they work hard. No one even gets close to Shatta Wale. No one gets close to Shatta Wale. Hard work can be defined in several forms and shapes, right? So I understand it when some people want to toe a certain line and all that kind of stuff. But when you come to the pure hunger, someone who is wanting to have something, and knows that he can't just sit still and get it, but would have to make a move. It is Shatta Wale. You understand? So it is hard time because some people love a certain artist and they just want to show allegiance and all that kind of stuff. They are not able to speak some truth. And that is one of the things that essentially is killing the industry and all that kind of stuff. But Charlie, I'm happy Shatta is talking. Maybe one of these days he should give us the State of the Nation's address, and then we will see the State of the Entertainment address. And then we'll go the vibe inside and see. But we need to have a lot more truthful people who will speak with facts and gradually speak objectively to issues so that we can move. I think over the last 1 year, we've improved a lot. We have definitely improved a lot, but there's a lot more to be done where we have to now criticize artists in the right way and then showcase their works to bigger platforms, even whenever we get the opportunity to and all that kind of stuff. My name is Modine. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Peace.